MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Mets.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus our attention on the Todd father. Soft hands, big-time arm across the diamond, and former home run derby champion. And he's from Jersey. Don't hate.
Coming to the plate now, Dexter Fowler. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground is short. On to first, and Fowler is retired for the game's first out.
Got him second. Center fielder number 28, Tommy Pham.
Ready now, Tommy Pham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Bruce. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Here's Matt Carpenter. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Two out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. Falling behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rolled slowly to first. Gonzalez scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Cardinals 0. Mets coming to bat. It's a rematch of the 2006 NLCS, and it's on the show. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup. So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So digging in now, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Ozuna. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Martinez has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. High in the air out to center field. Pham is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, right fielder, Shea.
Next for the Mets, Jay Bruce. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The 1-2 pitch. 2-2 now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Molina is right there as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. Now the Cardinals number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Yadier Molina. And the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. 1-2 now.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
Batting 7th, third baseman number 3, Jed Jerko.
Striding into the box, Jed Jerko. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Line towards center field. Pham is right there, 1 down.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Stepping in now, Adrian Gonzalez. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 to Gonzalez. Fastball that just misses inside. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
On the ground to third. Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now.
Batting 6th, second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman as Drupal Cabrera. Hit hard to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to Carpenter gets him, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back to daytime baseball on the show from Citi Field. Thanks for joining us. Here's Colton Wong now, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Swing and a looper to left. Cespedes comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 18.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Carlos Martinez. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Third inning, no score to this point. To 2-2 now. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Now batting, right fielder.
Striding in once again, Dexter Fowler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Frazier. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters too.
Strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that serves Citi Field, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country, invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now the 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
In now, Matt Carpenter. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. The 2-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Gonzalez has a play, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Marcell Ozuna. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Now the 1-1 pitch. Down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Ozuna, still ranging back. A leap, but it's off his glove. Solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Into the box now, Jay Bruce. Hard liner to center field. Pham has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
The 1-2 misses, ball two.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. Two gone.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Standing in now, Adrian Gonzalez. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And he bunched him up a bit as this is lined softly over first. That gets down, and the inning continues.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Into the box as Drupal Cabrera fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
In now, Travis d'Arnaud. Hit in the air to right field. Wong ranging into shallow right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Mets are out on top, 3-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Bruce has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, Shortstop, Paul.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. The 1-1 home. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No runs, no hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cabrera's up with it. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Noah Syndergaard. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Oh, he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate, and he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. The Mets lead this one 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Colton Wong. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Hey, Dero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
Wong aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. This one's down to third. Frazier's up with it. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out.
Center fielder number 28.
Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2. Hit to third. And that's the first out.
The right fielder number 19, Jay Bruce.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. The 1-1 home. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And right into the shift. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Third baseman number 21, Todd Frazier.
Ready for another shot now. Todd Frazier. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. But they lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Ready for another shot now, Matt Carpenter. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
This pitch is popped up. Frazier over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 23.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that one just missed outside.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Now the payoff pitch home. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Ready for another chance? Yadier Molina. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped on the ground over to first. Flips it underhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. Here's Adrian now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
As Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. One out, nobody on. Left side, but well fouled. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The next 3-2. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Here goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for St. Louis, number 55, Dominic Leone.
Travis d'Arnaud will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Fowler has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready once again, Ahmed Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Cabrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. The 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Mets leave 1. They lead it 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul DeJong. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. 1 down.
Third baseman, number 3.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He was a ground out victim last time up.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's Colton Wong now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
The 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Center fielder number 9.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. The 1-1 sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder number 52, Yoenis.
Digging in to try it again, Yoenis Cespedes. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Here it is on 3-1. Swing and a little tapper. And there's a base hit on the line. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead, they're grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
The 2-1. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Wong. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman number 21, Todd Frazier.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Here it comes, 0-2. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Cespedes stands at second with 2 gone. And 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Ozuna, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run homer that time for Todd Frazier. Career homer number 149. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Standing in now, Adrian Gonzalez. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. It's the Mets 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Greg Garcia is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Cespedes. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. The relay, and a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. Riding in once again, Matt Carpenter. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Ball 3. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
The left fielder, number 23.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
misses. 2-1. Here it is. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Full count now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The Metropolitans took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Noah Syndergaard gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.